puppet. Skateboarding is my master. If it's not loud enough for you, let me turn it up. All right, now I'm 43 years old, and I was born in 1962, so I was 7 years old when I first started skating, and it was 1969, so the wheels were steel wheels. So I love skateboarding a lot. My friends in my neighborhood had older brothers who were surfers, so they influenced us through surfing and skating, kind of like Dogtown early days. But then in 74, when I was 12 years old, is when they invented the urethane wheel like this with the smooth bearings, and that's what made it possible to ride all kinds of terrain, like the concrete ditches and the schoolyards and the pools. So that's when we started to adventure. Competed a lot as an amateur in the 70s and the early 80s. I eventually turned pro in 87 with Tony Alva and the Alva team. My first time to Brazil was 1985. I was riding for the Alva team, and Tony Alva came down. We came for 2 weeks to Brazil, November of 85, and I stayed for 2 months because I love Brazil so much. Whoa! Skateboarding has always continued to change, and even in 2005, I went to a contest last weekend. The tricks I saw there, I didn't see 3 months, 6 months before. So every time I get to see all the pro skaters, new videos, new competitions, new magazine stuff, it's always progressing, always innovating. Skateboarding is always changing, and it's always so exciting and new. That's what I love about it. There's always new places to ride. And here in Brazil, we're in this beautiful new place. I never rode any place like this, smooth and perfect. And so it's just great to see. As I get older, I love to ride new places. That's what keeps me excited about skateboarding, is riding somewhere new that I never rode before. And so as I travel around the world, there's so many new cement parks to ride now, and new places to go, and new faces to see, and new friends to meet, and old friends to see again. And skateboarding is like one big international brotherhood. Like everyone feels the same. Like, hey, you skateboard, we're friends. You know, let's have fun together.
Mais uma vez.
Back in the 80s, when skateboarding was just becoming more popular again, I was a local in San Diego at a skate park called Del Mar Skateboard Park. And they used to have competitions at Del Mar and Upland, the only two big skate parks left. Upland had a big full pipe and the combi pool and bank slalom, so all the competitions were like pool and pipe and bowl and like cement kind of oriented, cross country, bank slalom, lots of fun like that. So I started skating a lot of the competitions that time. And when I'd enter the sponsored competitions with the Alva team, I would help and judge the younger beginner and intermediate divisions. And so I start to judge and then start to announce some of the amateur competitions. And as a pro, they saw that I could build the ramps in the competition, so they bring me to the arenas and fly me around the country to help Tim Payne make the skateboard ramps for the competitions for what was then called the National Skateboard Association. It's now called World Cup Skateboarding, who I'm working for now, but back then it was run by Frank Hawk's dad. And we would go around and make brand new street course, brand new vert ramp at the arena. They would just give us the wood and we would make brand new every time street course and vert ramp. So that's my job there, making the ramps. So since I'm already there, then either I'm going to skateboard in the contest, or maybe judge the contest, or maybe start to announce the contest. So for these times in the 80s was when I got started doing all this. And in the 90s, when skateboarding new school came in, and that started to be my job. So I was already older, and the young guys were winning the contests and doing good in street and vert. So then I just kept going with building the ramps and judging and announcing the competitions. And so it's been over 15 years now that I've been with World Cup Skateboarding. And skateboarding has since gone all over the world, man. We go to Europe, all over Europe, and we go also to Brazil, we go to Australia, we now go to Korea and Malaysia, and all over the world, Hawaii. World Cup Skateboarding is worldwide.